Hello everyone and welcome back to my channel. So today's video is going to be the start of a new series on my YouTube channel, and I asked you all if you'd like to see this and a lot of you said yes. I think there was only maybe one person who said no. So I'm going to be doing a book club series. So I'm going to call this Lucy's Book Club, and it's basically going to be a new little adventure that you can all follow me on, which is reading. So reading is something that I've recently come to love a lot. I never ever used to love reading. My sister's tried to get me to read for years and years and years. Literally ever since I was little she's tried to get me to read, and I just had none of it. And then all of a sudden the other week I just thought I want to read a book, and I did it. I've read 2 books so far. It might just seem silly to you all that I'm doing a whole series about this, but it's something that I've really grown to love. I read both books in a week and I've started a new book now. But I'm just going to show you today a few of the books that I picked up from a charity shop. So basically this series is going to be me showing you books that I have bought, giving you reviews of my favourite books, just talking a lot about books. So from the books that I've read some chick lit books, and these are the kind of books that I have bought. I've also got a couple of young adults books too, because I found that there are quite a few good young adults books, and I'm just going to show you the ones that I have today. There's also 2 other books which are the books that I've read so far, but these ones are with my sister because I let her borrow them to read because I thought they were so good. So I will talk about them in a different video when she gives me them back. So the first book that I got was with one of the ones that I've given to my sister, and that was a page 2 one, and that was part of the Zoella Book Club. But if you know which book was part of the Zoella Book Club by page 2s, then you'll know which one it is. But the second one, I think this is a young adult's book, and this is E. Lockhart, We Were Liars. So that's just what it looks like. It looks like brand new. The spine doesn't look like it's even budged a little bit, so I don't think anyone's read this. But the blurb says, "We are liars, we are beautiful and privileged, we are cracked and broken, a tale of love and romance, a tale of tragedy. Which are lies, which are truths, you decide." This should have been £7.99 originally, but it was only £1 in the charity shop, and it even has a special little note in it, and I'm sad that whoever's book this was didn't read it, because it looks like the friend bought this especially for them. It says, "Dear Adina, happy birthday. I read this book sometime last year and it was such a good read. So I hope you enjoy it. It makes for good summer reading. Lots of love, Helena." So Helena obviously bought this book for Adina, but Adina didn't read it. And like I said, that was £1. The next time I went to the charity shops, I picked up 2 books. The first one is Kathy Kelly, Between Sisters, and this one's a little bit more used, as you can tell. The tag, like the cover's a little bit funny, but I just thought it sounded good. So it says, "Sisters Cassie and Coco have been there for each other ever since their mother disappeared when they were children. Responsible Cassie spends every moment trying to be perfect wife and mum, but can't help feeling she's got it all wrong. Commitment phobic Coco adores running her vintage dress shop, but since a disastrous breakup, her love life has become an antique." I'll just leave it there because there's a bit more, but I don't want to tell you too much about it. But yeah, so that's the next book I got. I was drawn to it by the initial cover, because I know they say don't judge a book by its cover, but I just thought this was such a pretty cover and it sounds like a really good book. So yeah, this is the next book. And I also found another page 2 book whilst I was there. I hope to get the whole collection of these, but I found The Sun in Her Eyes. Blinding sunshine, a bend in the road, what became of a little girl with the sun in her eyes? Amber was 3 when a car crash stole her mother's life. She doesn't remember the accident, but a stranger at the scene has been unable to forget. Now, almost 30 years later, she's trying to track Amber down. Amber, meanwhile, is married to Ned, living on the other side of the world in London. When her father has a stroke, she flies straight home to Australia to be with him. Away from her husband, Amber finds comfort in her oldest friend, but her feelings for Ethan, the gorgeous green-eyed man she once fell for, has never been platonic. As Ethan and Amber grow closer, married life in London feels very far away. Then Amber receives a letter that changes everything. So that sounds really good too. And then I only got one book the next time I went to the charity shop, and I love the feel of this cover. I don't know why, I just love it. It feels so nice. So I got a Jill Mansfield, and this is Meet Me at Beachcomber Bay, and I've heard a few people say good things about this. I forgot to say that this one is a little bit used, like it's got a bit of a cracked spine, but this one also is a bit used. So this is Meet Me at Beachcomber Bay. So this book says, it's summer in Cornwall and love is in the air, but it's not all plain sailing. Clemency loves a man who can't quite be hers. She ropes in a friend to help hide her feelings, but wires soon begin to get crossed. Ronan always charmed the ladies, but it's not working this time. If only he could undo what happened that night. Belle seems to have the perfect boyfriend, but something doesn't ring true, and revelations are rising to the surface. As sunshine warms the sands and the turquoise sea sparkles, one thing is clear: buried secrets have a way of being found out. Just heavenly, just Jill. So that sounds really, really good, and I can't wait to read this. I feel like this would be a good holiday read, you know, because it's about going to Cornwall, like taking this to like a caravan or something to read. I think that would be a really good idea. And then the next two books I also found together when I went to a charity shop. All the books in this haul are £1, just so you know. So the next one is something that my sister has been telling me to get for so long, since I've started loving books. And this is a Jenny Colgan book. She's obsessed with Jenny Colgan, and every time I came out of a charity shop and showed her the books, she said, why haven't you got a Jenny Colgan one yet? So if you haven't read a Jenny Colgan one yet, then you probably should too. But this is Jenny Colgan, Welcome to Rosie Hopkins' Sweet Shop of Dreams. And this is a book that has recipes in it too. It says in the front that all of Jenny Colgan's recipes in her books are tried and tested, so you can use them to make your own sweet treat. So it says, Rosie Hopkins thinks leaving her busy life and her boyfriend Gerard to sort out her elderly Aunt Lillian's sweet shop in a small country village is going to be dull. Boy, is she wrong. Lillian Hopkins has spent her life running Lipton's sweet shop through wartime and family feuds. As she struggles with the idea that it might finally be time to settle up, she also wrestles with the secret hidden history behind the jars of beautifully coloured sweets. Welcome to Rosie Hopkins' Sweet Shop of Dreams, a novel with recipes. So like I said, it has lots of recipes in it about the sweets, I assume, and my sister said I need to read a Jenny Colgan book, so this is the first one that I got. And the last book I'm going to be showing you today is a book that I've wanted to read since I very first decided I wanted to read books. And I see this in Asda. I saw this in Asda all the time when I used to go in before I read books, and I always wanted to read it. So this is like brand new, and it's Rainbow Rowell's Fangirl. So it says, Kath and Ren are identical twins, and until recently they did absolutely everything together. Now they're off to university, and Ren decided she doesn't want to be one half of a pair anymore. She wants to dance, meet boys, go to parties and let loose. It's not so easy for Kath. She would rather bury herself in the fan fiction she writes, where there's romance far more intense than anything she experienced in real life. Now Kath has to decide whether she's ready to open her heart to new people and new experiences, and she's realising that there's more to learn about love than she ever thought was possible. A tale of fanfiction, family and first loves. So these are the first books that I have to show you. These are great books in my opinion. They all sound amazing and really, really interesting. And if you love books and any of these sound interesting, then definitely go check out your local charity shop, because mine had loads of great ones and I've only been 3 times to find all these books. So yeah, definitely have a look in your charity shop, because I find that that's where they have all the good books that cost like £7 or £8 anyway, for like £1 or even less. I know that there's sometimes deals for like £4 for £1 that I've seen in charity shops, so I'm definitely going to be hunting around for some really good deals whilst I'm looking for my books. So yeah, if you like this video then give it a thumbs up and let me know if you'd like to see more book videos, because I really, really, really am enjoying reading books. and I'd love to share more of my new hobby with you all. So yeah, that's it for this video. So if you would like to get together some kind of book talk chat kind of group, then let me know down below. Also let me know if you have any kind of recommendations for books which are like chick lit or young adults books which you really love, because I'd love suggestions, because I'm just really loving reading. So that's it for this video. If you'd like to see another haul or another video about books, then let me know down in the comments, and I will see you in my next video. Bye guys!